let's begin with our questions today. Our first question is from Peter, and Peter has already provided us the joke. So um, Peter says this: do you have any tips or exercises for cleaning up? That sounds like a joke you would make. The drop portion of a double kettlebell clean. I'm pretty comfortable with the hike and initial clean, but I'm really struggling with the timing of the drop and re-clean. I seem to either wait too long and yank my elbows or hinge too soon and the bell goes straight down instead of back. Do you have any advice for how to work this part of the movement? Boy, you know, this is one of those. There's two things, Peter. First, I'd like to be able to be there with you in real time, because I think it's an easy solution if we can talk about it and we can go through it. But here's the other thing, and this is the part two of this. At certs, this comes up quite a bit. And let's just go through a couple checklists, and then we'll see if any of this will help you. First, when you do the double kettlebell clean, I like the people do, and when we're teaching the double kettlebell clean, that's why I always teach a double kettlebell clean, and we do front squats with it, because I think that the rack of the double kettlebell clean is important. Now, I like the thumbs touching the chest on the rack, and I like the forearms pressed against the rib cage as appropriate as best you can. Some people have to go out here farther. Some people can come in. I don't mind people doing front squats with their fingers interlaced like this. And the reason I don't mind that is because almost universally when people do interlace their fingertips over the top like this, is that they sit their forearm, their arms are on their chest in a much sounder spot. So let's start first. Make sure you're at a plank at the top. You're tall. You're tall at the top. Your butt cheeks are squeezed. Your quads are squeezed. You stand there and you always pause. One little thing. Now, let's get to the question you asked. One tiny thing. We want the bells to attack your zipper. So as you stand vertical, your zipper is straight down. Okay? So if you let the bells go straight down, you're going to have to shrug those shoulders, throw those elbows out like this. And I don't know how you're going to get the groove so that it turns into, remember, the clean is a swing. The clean is a swing. The kettlebell snatch is a swing. The swing is a swing. They all just end up in different places. The snatch ends up here. The clean ends up here. And the swing ends out there. So one thing that's going to help you is keep those elbows tight on your chest and pop. So I actually try to teach people. It's like a chest pop. It's almost a tiny pop off the chest. So in a sense, you're going to have to throw the bells. Now, you're not throwing the bells. You're not turning it into a swing. But what you do want to do is get the bells to move away from your body a little bit. And what you'll notice is, and you actually, in some of the books I have, you see some famous people doing this. There's a moment in the double kettlebell swing where you're going to pop and you're going to counter. And so you are going to lay back against it. So you're going to be here for the double kettlebell front squat position, the plank position. And as you do it, you're going to pop it out forward. Your body's going to counter. And as it counters with those bent arms, you're going to have a chance to redirect, attack the zipper, and snap it up in cleans. The double kettlebell clean done correctly is an extremely tight, fast movement. And it's tight. If you see any, I always use the word quiet elbows. If you see any elbow movement, you're probably doing it wrong. Even on this example, and I know it's not perfect because I'm talking to a camera in a chair with my dog, and but when you drive it off your chest, the elbows still stay fairly tight to the chest. I guess it'd be an interesting experiment, but trying to do the entire kettlebell clean with your upper arms pinned to your chest, because it's almost what you do. Now, the difference between almost what you do when you work with the body and what you do is still a big chasm, but it's a thought that I want you to have. So practice your plank, and then after that, a little bit of drive off the chest, extremely quiet elbows, maybe don't even move your upper arms within, I'm talking about within this range of realistic, and try that. Boy, I hope that helps, Peter, okay? I hope that cleans up your clean.